Hi everyone, today I'm making some Halloween scrunchies. I found this fabric in my local fabric shop last week and I thought it looked really fun. I'm not a huge fan of Halloween, I don't like scary spooky things, but I thought orange with bats on looked quite nice. So the first thing I've done is I've cut this fabric into strips, so each strip measures approximately 4 inches wide and then I think it was about 22 inches long. Doesn't have to be exact as long as you've got a nice long strip like that. And the first thing I'm going to do is right side to right side put the two short ends together, and I'm going to sew it across here on the sewing machine. So let's do that now. Okay, so I'm not going to bother pinning it because this cotton isn't very slippery, so I'm just going to line up the edges and pop it under here, and probably about 3/8 of an inch seam allowance on this. So here we go. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, so as you can see, I've sewn those two short ends together and I now have a loop of fabric. And what I'm going to do is now sew the sides. Now the nice way about making this scrunchie is you don't have to try and turn it at the end, which can sometimes be tricky. So what I'm going to do is fold the top layer in like this, and that's just to keep it out of the way. And then I'm going to join this bottom edge to this top edge like this. Okay, so I'm going to start seaming along there, and when I get to the end I just pull the centre out and keep going. So let's try that now. Okay, so I'm ready to sew up the long seam, and as always I'm just going to do a few back stitches first to make sure it doesn't undo. Okay. Right, as you can see, I'm getting towards the end of that, so what I'm going to do is pull the centre through like this, and then just keep going. So I'm just joining the long edges and making sure that I'm not catching the bit that's in the middle. Same again. One more time. Okay, so this is where I started sewing. So I'm going to leave about 2-inch gap. I'm going to sew to Okay, let's move the machine out of the way. So I now have what looks like a sausage. I'm going to just reach in for that gap and pull. And voila, there's my scrunchie. So now we're going to add the elastic. So we're going to put some elastic in our scrunchie now. So I've got this nice stretchy elastic. It's about just under 1/4 of an inch wide and about 9 inches long. So the way I'm going to insert it into the scrunchie is by using this bobbin. If you haven't got one of these, it doesn't matter, you can use a safety pin, a Kirby grip, anything like that you can just grip onto the elastic and use it to push the elastic through your scrunchie. So in it goes. I'm going to keep hold of this end here so I don't lose the whole piece of elastic inside the scrunchie, and then just feed it all the way through. And where's the hole? All the way around. Okay, out it comes. Make sure you keep hold of that. Line up the ends. Then all I'm going to do is put this one knot in. If you want, you can sew it. It's entirely up to you. But the knot holds it nicely. Got a good tug. That's not coming undone. There we go. There's our scrunchie. And then all we need to do now is to close up this hole. So I'm going to take it back over to the sewing machine and just tuck those edges in and just top stitch along there as close to the edge as I can. Okay, so we're back at the machine for the last step, and that's to do a neat top stitch along the edge, close the gap. So back stitch, and that's it. As you can see, I've picked an orange thread so that you can really hardly see that. So there we are, one Halloween scrunchie. Obviously you can make it in any fabric you like, it doesn't have to be Halloween. I'll probably be starting on Christmas ones soon, but I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thanks a lot, bye!